Wow!
Hello everyone, this is Lee Gagco again, and I am going to be your mathematics teacher for this lesson. So we are now on lesson 3, all about the multiplication of whole numbers, particularly on visualizing multiplication facts for numbers 1 to 10. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to present multiplication facts for numbers 1 to 10, write properly and correctly the multiplication numbers 1 up to 10, and of course, answer the test ardently and with honesty. So, in our previous lesson, we discussed about and you learned something about visualizing multiplication of numbers by 8 and 9. So, come on, let's try and review your learnings.
Let's review what you have learned in our previous discussions. 8 times 3 is equal to, if your answer is 24, you're right, very good. 6 times 5 is equal to, if your answer is 30, you're right again, amazing. 9 times 2 is equal to, if your answer is 18, you're right again, amazing. 7 times 6 is equal to, what is your answer? If your answer is 42, correct. You got the correct answer. 6 times 4 is equal to, what is your answer? If your answer is 24, correct again.
So we have here a situation and I will be going to read it to you, and what we're going to do is analyze the situation so that later after I read, you are able to answer it correctly.
The situation is, Uncle Barrett's cooked some shawarma at home. He served 10 shawarma that has 2 rows. How many shawarmas does Uncle Barrett cook? So the questions here are what is being asked in the situation, what operation to be used, what is the number sentence, and what is the correct answer. So now, let's analyze that visualizing multiplication facts for numbers 1 up to 10. How can we answer the questions? Answer it through multiplication of numbers 1 up to 10. So now let us look at the illustration provided in the screen. How many servings of shawarma in each row do you see? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 shawarma. How many rows of shawarma can you see? Let us count. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. There are 2 rows of shawarma. What is the repeated addition sentence? The repeated addition sentence would be 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. Now, this is the way on how to write the multiplication sentence. 10 times 2 is equal to 20. How many shawarmas are there in total? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's why there are 20 shawarmas all in all. This time, try to look at the picture provided or presented in the screen. What you are going to do is write the repeated addition sentence as well as the multiplication sentence. What can you see in the picture? Do you see shells? If so, let us count how many shells are there in every set. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 shells in every set. So now, let us count how many sets of shells are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. So So now let us write the repeated addition sentence. It would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 15. Yes, very good. Now this is the way on how to write the multiplication sentence. 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Is your answer correct? Yes, very good. Now for your additional task, you have to read the sentences very well and give the missing words. Write your answers on the blank provided. Number 1, multiplication is a repeated blank. What is your answer? If your answer is addition, you're right. Number 2 and 3. In order to get the product in multiplication, multiply the blank to the blank. The first blank, if your answer is multiplicand, you're correct again. Very good. And the last blank would be, what is your answer? If your answer is a multiplier, you're correct again. Amazing. Last, number 4, the answer in multiplication is called blank. The correct answer here is, very good, product. Now that you have determined well all our activities and I think it's time for you to execute and complete the following multiplication of numbers. Number 1, 10 times blank is equal to 30. What number should we put in the blank so that we can get the product 30? If your answer is 3, very good, you got the correct answer. Number 2, 10 times 5 is equal to blank. What is your answer? The correct answer would be, very good, 50. Number 3, 10 times blank is equal to 100. What number should we put in the blank so that we can get the product 100? If your answer is 10, then you get the correct answer. Number 4, 5 times blank is equal to 25. What number should we put in the blank so that we can get the product 25? What is your answer? If your answer is 5, then you're right. Very good. We have here a situation. This pandemic, my grandmother wanted to make a homemade face mask. She just finished stitching 10 boxes of homemade face mask. Each box has 10 face masks inside. So the question is, how many masks did grandmother made? Number 1, how many boxes of face mask? What is your answer? Let's review the situation. If your answer is 10, then you're right. Very good. Number 2, how many masks are there in each box? Try to analyze the situation. If your answer is 10, then you're right again. Very good. Number 3, how many masks did grandmother make in total? 10 times 10 is equal to, yes, 100. Very good.
Well, that's it for this video and I hope you have learned a lot from this episode. I hope to see you soon in our next video and see you again and continue learning.